Hello everyone. Today is Saturday, November 1st, 2025 at 12:54 p.m. in the afternoon. So, um excuse me. I tried to live stream last night and had planned to do like 2 or 3 hours of talk time. But, I grew to be very sleepy and tired. And I was just like too exhausted to deal with fighting back and forth and dealing with the harassment and attacks and stuff while I'm live streaming. And then had someone who acted like they're supposedly a targeted individual and made a bossy narc comment last night, and I got frustrated and I had to block him. He was the only one they allowed to comment, but yet he would always be the one that say that they're blocking him from commenting or whatever. But people try to talk like as if they control or run my channel or like run my way of doing things. Don't try to tell me how to talk or how to act in my fucking videos on my channel. If you feel like, oh, let's start thinking positive, bitch, go somewhere else, fake ass. Cause you be the one of the main ones that side with the stalkers that's doing the stalking and harassment. So, excuse me. And the main ones that want to judge my content or give me thumbs up or thumbs down based on whether or not the topic is positive or negative. Y'all applaud the stalkers for their wickedness. Everybody try to find some way to try to make me shut up about gang stalking talk while they continue to do it. And gaslight and play psychological games and then pretend to be fake Christian and fake religious. Pretend to be hyper religious at that. So you don't tell me, oh, let's start thinking positive. No, go find another channel to go watch then. Leave me alone. And for that, I did block you. You ain't even trying to help. You're just trying to narcissistically control somebody. Excuse me. But the stalkers can be negative all day and as negative as they want all day. And smear campaign and spread lies all day, and y'all give them like 65 thumbs up and 189 comments and and lots of likes, comments, and engagement and spreading and sharing a bunch of freaking lies and hate and attempted murder and wishing murder on someone. But here, I'm speaking the truth about I'm going through this, I'm going through that, and get backlash and attacked. Don't be told to focus on this, think about that, don't worry about that. Don't tell me what to do. So, I speak all the time about how I don't want anybody trying to narcissistically control me or try to order me around and tell me what to do and try to be bossy. You don't do that to other people's channels. And then a lot of people going through hell, but they want to have their fake YouTube channels with fake positivity and fake confidence while they're going through hell behind closed doors. And they be self-righteous about, I don't put my business out there. Well, at least I'm being authentically me, and you're the one that's putting on the front and being so fake. A lot of this so-called new age fake positivity talk. Get the hell out of here. While y'all the main ones that's narcissistically abusing, being fake, and doing evil. So anyway, I have a couple of other video topics, but this is just a general open talk or whatever normal video. But you know, I have a couple of other, like maybe 2 or 3 other topics another time that I want to and need to talk about. Maybe 4. But you know, but let's see. I had leftovers for dinner last night. And then the so-called last of the leftovers I'll have again tonight. But the Japanese food or whatever. You know, so I'll have the rest of the so-called drunken fried rice and excuse me, and the what they call, I thought it was pronounced gyoza, but they say gyoza. It's like some kind of fried pork dumplings. I prefer them to be steamed and not fried for health reasons, but they will buy one get one free. And I'm sad that I don't have any more peach soda, and I don't have I only got one of the I got 2 of the peach sodas, and I had one the day before yesterday and one yesterday, and I had the red bean ice cream fish wafer or whatever. It was extremely good. And I only got one of the fish ice cream thingies, But so yeah, this morning I had 2 miniature banana nut muffins and peanut butter, 2 little containers of peanut butter and some eggs and sausage, and I had 2 little cups of 2% milk, and I had a mixture of cranberry juice, apple juice, and lemonade. But I think the lemonade, one of those drinks was watered down or needed to be replaced. But I did not touch the orange juice because it tasted nasty, So that was my breakfast. And after breakfast, I came back upstairs and I took a shower and washed my hair. I think I woke up at like 7 something this morning, but like throughout the middle of the night, my sleep was spotty. My sleep was spotty throughout the middle of the night, and I had a couple of gaps of insomnia here and there. In the sleep that I did get, I was having nightmares about getting wrongfully banned from more hotels, like gang stalking, dream manipulation nightmares about getting wrongfully banned from more hotels and motels, and having gang stalking, dream manipulation nightmares about getting wrongfully arrested and thrown in jail again. And those traumatizing nightmares that they give to me, that for me to be locked up in jail or prison for the rest of my life and never get out. And then I wake up in real life in the hotel room, wake up traumatized. Excuse me. And then the bad dreams and nightmares that I'm experiencing in my dreams and stuff, it seems like as if I think that I'm really going through it in real life, but the stalkers, their goals, with them illegally swatting me and stuff and setting me up, it's like, or setting traps for me, it's like they for them to do that to me, it's like their goals is they want me to be either locked up in jail or the mental institution for the rest of my life. Ooh, they hit me in my right ear with high pitched ringing. As soon as I said that and pointed at my ear, the attack stopped. So, but for me to have like those kinds of nightmares and stuff. And the stalkers, their goals is for me to be either locked up in a mental institution for the rest of my life and never get to be let out. They want for them to lock me up and throw away the key, or they want me to be wrongfully locked up in jail or prison for the rest of my life. Or they hoping that I die like ASAP and go to hell. You know, excuse me, they're making my nose and around my nose itching and stuff with the weapons. But yeah. So this morning it took a hard fight for me to get to trim my fingernails and toenails, but I did the best I could. You know, I trimmed my nails before going to breakfast, and I sanitized my bags. And I was mad that I woke up this morning and the blanket, some of the blanket part of the blankets were on the floor, and I freaked out, and I disinfected and sanitized the blankets and sheets as best as I could, the parts that touched the floor, you know. So I was, you know, cleaning and sanitizing, and I finally trimmed my nails. It's November 1st, it's the first of the month, and you know, I finally able to trim my nails because the past few days I had difficulty typing with my nails being too long, you know, my fingernails. And the last time I remember trimming my fingernails was before me and my twin sister's birthday. I don't remember doing it afterwards. Excuse me. So I was able to trim my nails, and I brushed my teeth this morning with the bentonite clay and a little bit of salt. I should have added a little more salt. And I was able to cough up some of the mucus that was, I was able to expel some of the mucus. Come on, man. I was able to expel some of the mucus that was making me have a hacking cough. Excuse me. So, but I didn't brush my teeth last night, but I did this morning. And I would like to brush my teeth again tonight and floss. You know, because I've been having certain moments where the entire right side of my mouth would hurt if I'm eating something, you know. And I have certain other hygiene things that I need to do. And you know, and the stalkers will harass me about my hygiene or appearance or whatever, but they're the ones keeping me forced poor and keeping me depressed, you know. So, and narcissistic control freak fake TI perps, whether they're fake Christian or not, if they bossy and narcissistic, and I tell them, don't tell me ignore the stalkers. It triggers me and I hate it. And in every conversation they trying to insert to try to tell me ignore them, no matter how many times I say, don't tell me that. I hate to be told to ignore the stalkers. Or for me to tell you, stop calling me girl. And you continue to call me girl, your ass, you're disrespectful and fake. Stop it. Or stay the hell away from me and don't talk to me at all. Or they make me feel like as if I'm sinning or I'm just as bad as the stalkers by pointing out what they're doing to me. You know, so But excuse me. Yeah, they make me feel like I'm sinning, or just as bad as the stalkers, by saying that they're doing this to me and doing that to me, and they say, oh, don't worry about what they're doing to you, or the more you focus on it, the more they're going to keep doing it. No, I've shown proof that I don't have to do shit, and they still attack and harass me no matter what. I could be quiet and still be attacked. I don't have to show where I'm at. I don't have to do a damn thing. And instead of people, defending me and going to yell at the stalkers and say, leave her alone, stop stalking her, stop harassing her, they tell me, stop begging and go get a job. When I'm wrongfully, banned from so many places, like I'm very limited on hotels I could go to, job opportunities, this, that, whatever, So, ain't nobody trying to convince any of these companies to give me a job. You're not calling them up and trying to convince them to give me a job or put in a good word in for me. Oh, but you're quick to call up and tell them don't give me a job or don't hire me. Excuse me. And so, fake Damnesia he thinks it's cool to have me put in the category of felony criminals. With them illegally swatting me and and I'm wrongfully forbidden and not allowed to talk about it, and I get backlash or ignored every time I bring up the undeserved arrests and stuff like that, and being illegally swatted. So, he wants to imagine for me to be everything bad and evil. Like he wants to falsely paint this false picture of me being like a badass felony criminal that I have never been in my life. So if most jobs will not hire me now, I have not been able to get a job due to being wrongfully blacklisted from employment due to being targeted anyway. But now, because of fake criminal charges, they said that under the condition that it was Jefferson Parish sheriffs wrongfully taking me to jail from the May 9th incident, because it was from the Jefferson Parish sheriffs, is the reason why it's on my criminal record. But if it would have been like Gretna police again, then I probably would have been more likely to have like more job opportunities or whatever. But with the Uber or Uber Eats or whatever background checks, they said it's because of being illegally swatted and wrongfully arrested. And then people, they don't even care. It's like, nobody's listening to me of me talking about, well, I have to fight these criminal charges in court because of being lied on and illegally swatted and stuff. And then it's like, instead of dropping the fake criminal charges and going after the real criminals that make false police calls, it's like they forcing me against my will to go through this process. And if I don't follow through, then, oh, I'm the one that's this criminal and that criminal for not complying. And I'm exhausted and I'm tired of going to court. And they keep pushing back the fake court dates more and more. And they're not even the fake courts and everything. Nobody's trying to fucking listen to me. And they don't care about me being tortured and battered. Psychologically, mentally, emotionally, and physically tortured and battered. From just having to go to court all the fucking time. For shit that I didn't do. And I'm frustrated that they wrongfully put me on the side with all these fake ass loud cars and everything. But I mean, I can't even get any freaking peace up in here now. But excuse me. But they deliberately put you right where the where they know is the construction and noise and loud music and everything. But yeah, but anyway, so it seemed like whatever these fake felony friendly or second chance jobs, like I have not even committed any felonies, but I'm being wrongfully grouped with people who are guilty of felonies all because of pending fake criminal charges that they say is misdemeanors. And they refuse to even look at my evidence, and then making like I have to have a fake public defender, and then they lie and say that it's free, but then they force you to pay $40 that you don't have, and then for them to side with the prosecution and not you, and refuse to look at my they want to talk about what they think is evidence on police body cam rather than for me to excuse me, and then tell me that basically the lies that the stalkers made have nothing to do with what was shown on the body cam footage. Well, if you see the body cam footage that I did not break into any buildings, then how you still gonna throw me in jail anyway, or prison anyway, or forcing me to pay fines anyway, and I can't get jobs or housing? And even before then, nobody was trying to give me a job or housing. I can't even get homeless services. Being rejected from homeless services. Can't get jobs, housing, homeless services, or nothing. Being wrongfully banned from everywhere, and the perps think the shit is funny. You know, even when they feel like they're being ignored, you know, when the stalkers feel like they're being ignored, their fake way of getting my attention is to illegally swat me. Excuse me. And then they send out abusive, narcissistic, straight up psychopathic, power hungry fake cops that's gang stalkers too. That's bullies and dangerous and unsafe, and get away with their corruption, torture, and abuse. You know, they can flash satanic hand signs, but tell me don't utter profanity or don't curse after they trigger my Tourette's. And then they could freaking lie though. And they could work for the devil and then try to play God. All you motherfuckers can't be God. I am so freaking highly angry right now that I don't even know what to do with my anger right now. Like after my shower and before coming on here, you know, I mean, I felt degraded to try to see if I can find second chance jobs, fair opportunity jobs, or fair chance or second chance jobs, or re-entry jobs, or whatever. And it seems like almost all those jobs is either construction jobs or jobs that not suitable for my disability, or jobs that's so much noise harassment, and you know, and so if I'm targeted, and why the hell they're trying to suggest sober living places if I haven't been on drugs? But then if I go to a sober living place, you know, I know I would be gang stalked and perped heavily with being around those kinds of people, or dealing with felons and stuff like that got out. You know, I know that they will be more susceptible to gang stalking heavier. You know, for me to be a defenseless, disabled, single female targeted individual, like no family support, no support really, no nothing really. You know, I don't really have anybody, and forced to deal with this all by myself, and I'm wrong for feeling traumatized and scared and freaking out and panicking. But it's okay for other professed targeted individuals to you know, be panicky and upset and whatever, or they can document their targeting and nobody say that they're negative, or nobody gonna thumb them down and say, oh, you should focus on this and stop worrying about that. Oh no, they get their freaking support. If they ask for donations, they get it. Nobody called them a scammer and a fraud. And they claim that they're targeted, but they have fake satanic nose rings, like looking like a bull or something like that. And they can have that Masonic fake red hair. I mean, and they claim to be targeted and forced homeless, and they get whatever donations they want, and nobody called them a scammer and a fraud. But me, you know, I mean, if they got certain people that profess to be heavily targeted and tortured with the weapons, but they got homes, jobs, and loving families, and they get support. They don't get hate and attacked. Nobody tell them what to focus on, what to think about, and stop whining or stop complaining. You profess to be targeted like me and still going to be judgmental and insensitive? Or you want to try to act jealous and try to sabotage just like what the perps do? Stupid idiots outside. I can hear them. Loud cars and stuff. Loud trucks. But yeah, wow, I'm just but it's like people expect me to be happy all day, every day, and that's not freaking realistic going through this. But they expect me to pretend to act like as if I'm not going through this, or like it don't exist. And then you profess to be targeted, just like me, and you say you're Christian and posting Bible scriptures, and if I post that, you know, oh, they're squeezing my organs, then you make an abusive, narcissistic, fake hate comment, like as if you're disgusted and sick of me, but you're constantly posting Bible scriptures, this, Bible scriptures, that, and the love of Jesus Christ and all that. But then you post unprovoked hate at me for nothing. Or they unsubscribe, unfollow, and block. You know, so many people, I'm tired of everybody trying to control me and narcissistically abuse me. Why can't anybody respect me for who I am? Why are so many people trying to control and change me? I'm never good enough or satisfactory enough for anyone. Excuse me. But yeah, the stalkers think it's fun to see me to be falsely portrayed as a felony criminal, even if they gotta lie about me doing this and saying that. And then try to say that if I'm not locked up by December 2nd, then it will be war. But all about a fake satanic cult that they know I didn't break into the library building. And they want to lie and say, you were trespassing. Not at the damn library. When I had that letter, but the stalkers illegally stole my backpack. Because they got something to hide. And I'm wrong for needing help to get this and that replaced from what they stole from me. They can illegally live stream my live streams videos and then profit and get paid off of lying on me and switching the narrative. But I'm not allowed to get paid for my own shit, my own original stuff. They don't have my authorization. So, so if they're getting paid to stalk and harass and stealing my life, who's the scammer and the fraud here? Y'all want to criminalize my very existence and breathing and living and surviving. You hate someone that strongly that for them to be alive is a crime and a scam for you. I don't get that. So I went to try to see what today I went, and it's a Saturday, but I submitted a few applications for whatever so-called fair chance or second opportunity jobs or reentry or whatever job opportunities. And what's the point when I would deal with dangerous people and workplace mobbing and stuff? And I can't be around noise with my disability. They want to try to force me to be normal in a way that is impossible. But they won't allow me to earn a living from my writings, So, let's see. I came Thursday, right? And yesterday was Friday. Today's Saturday. I'm feeling a little bit more well rested and a little bit more physical energy. I thought about going out and about today, but I still feel my body still feels kind of like I need more rest. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to work on some writings today. I don't know. Before coming on here, I had some chips and stage plank cookies, like I did yesterday. And yeah, a couple of snacks that was big enough for lunch. But like, I would hate to have to be back on the streets. It seems like the weather's gonna be cold until at least Wednesday or Thursday. This fake ass cold front that they got, and and I'm like feeling like psychologically, mentally, and emotionally depressed, and feeling hopeless and scared. Like, I mean, and I need help with the way to get a big winter coat and some underclothes, and I don't even know if I might need to get a bigger backpack. I mean, I don't know. And I need sweatpants and new underclothes and stuff, you know. There's so many things that I need help with, or that I need, you know. And I'm like terrified of suffering this winter again on the streets. I'm feeling traumatized and scared. And to deal with the fact that nobody cares. It's frightening. You know, for me to have such lack of support, and then people falsely assume that, well, the stalkers and narcissistic abusers, like narcissistic control freak fake TI perps, that stalkers pretending to be targeted and playing both sides, you know, falsely convinced people in the TI community to stay away from me and avoid me. And like, I have hardly anybody that's targeted to talk to, or to be support, and it is to tell me to ignore the stalking. That's not support. That's narcissistic control, and you're fake. Like, for you to tell me ignore the stalking, that's just as triggering as for me to see the perps illegally driving with one headlight. And all these criminal-minded people that's driving for DoorDash, Uber, and all that, why was I rejected? You know, when they got these fake criminal thugs, how y'all have criminal records and y'all can drive for this and have this job and that job or whatever? Excuse me. You mean for false accusation of a crime and misdemeanor that's pending, that I have to fight in court, that I can't get job, I can't get housing, I can't get nothing. Can't get anything. And I'm angry that I can't, I'm angry every day that I wish I could have a car and be driving. I mean, I'm angry that I can't get to have a car and be driving. Well, a vehicle, whatever, and be driving, you know. I'm angry every day that I'm being hindered. So they want to be self-righteous about, Candy, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, you committed a crime, you did this, and you broke the law. But the stalkers, if you drive one headlight, I mean, you stalkers break the law every fucking day and get rewarded for it. I don't get it. But all I gotta do is clean urine off the toilet at a restaurant with alcohol wipes, or to spray the toilet with rubbing alcohol. Oh, I'm permanently banned from all XYZ restaurants. Excuse me, across the whole country or the whole world. Oh, it's a crime to clean off a damn toilet. I be getting in trouble like for stupid shit like that, you know. Oh, it's a felony crime, you know. For me to disinfect the seats where it could smell like piss or shit on the bus, or people put their dirty feet and shoes in the seats on the bus, and if I sanitize it, oh, there's the threat that for me to be permanently banned from riding the buses forever, and I get falsely accused of being some terrorist. But y'all hypocritically, if the fake bus drivers and streetcar operators, they walk around with Lysol. And I can hear the fake loud cars. Damn. Excuse me. And the stalkers try to falsely defend anybody in the cult. And they try to falsely make like their perp activities as harmless and not wrong. When they know that they're participating in crime and trafficking. I'm so sick and tired of the lack of support and the lack of help, and it's frightening and traumatizing for me that, like, where is anything and everybody? And then for me to be days of sleep deprived and be moody and irritable, and then people talking about, oh, nobody wants to help you because of your bad attitude, or your nobody wants to help you because look at your inappropriate behavior. When you don't see that I'm being like days of sleep deprived, or my words don't come out right, or excuse me, you know. So like I could you know, be doing a live stream or something, and one person could ask me, oh, Candy, did you eat today? Oh, yeah, I ate breakfast or whatever. And then maybe 30 minutes later, someone else might be like, well, Candy, did you eat today? Oh, no, I didn't get to eat anything. And then they'll be like, oh, the stalker be like, oh, this is proof that Candy's lying, when it's actually my sleep deprivation messing up my mind. And this is my sleep deprivation talking. And I'm like, oh, no, I realized I made a mistake. I did eat. You know, but I'm not lying on purpose or intentionally. Sometimes either the Tourette's or sleep deprivation make me not realize that sometimes I might absent-mindedly, uncontrollably say something, or my mind is like a mental glitch. Now I can't even think clearly or properly, you know, and then not realize what verbal mistake I made until later on, you know, but then I might come back and apologize and say, oh, I'm so sorry, that's, you know, I was so sleep deprived, I accidentally said the wrong thing. You know, that's just an example, you know. But, yeah. But I mean, I hate, you know, just feeling so depressed and scared, you know, and panicky, and you know, feeling all alone. But then I hate being around people, because why is it every time I'm around another human being, they always do something I hate, and on purpose? It's just torturous and miserable just to be physically around another human being, because you fake nasty motherfuckers either blast loud music or loud TV or smoke all fucking day, and I hate that. Or you do something else fucked up and annoying and frustrating. And that's why I can't fucking live with people. I need a place alone and by myself. And people think that I don't deserve support. That I deserve to be just eternally punished. But then you can think I deserve prison, but I can't tell you that you're wicked and going to hell. But you want me punished for stuff I didn't do. But I can't tell you you deserve to go to hell for stuff you did do. You stalkers are the ones who need to go to jail or prison. You're getting paid to slowly murder innocent people who don't even know you, who never did you shit. You know, but I don't even walk around intentionally trying to lie to people or lie on people or nothing like that, you know. I mean, it seems like with the sleep deprivation, I end up being like clumsy, forgetful, moody, and irritable. My body feels weak, and my nerves be jumpy physically, and I be like panicky, and be feeling afraid that I'm about to die. I'm feeling heavy pressure on my heart, you know, and certain other feelings I can't think of right now, you know. But you know, if you end up being clumsy and forgetful, and then like at least 2 or 3 times they have caused me to be sleep deprived for 18 days. And then I saw a video of a homeless guy that was supposedly a homeless druggie. It was a quick shorts video on YouTube, and the guy said that he hasn't slept for 10 days. Excuse me. And the person interviewing him said, well, don't you know you could get heart attacks and this and that, whatever. And, you know, but then they try to make it like the person who did like the Guinness World Book of Records didn't sleep for 11 days. And and they said that he, you know, didn't sleep for 11 days and got the Guinness World Book of Records. But they have certain targeted individuals that tell me that that they have not been able to sleep at all since the year 1995. But I heard that around 2006 or 7 or something like that, they had an Asian guy that was up either on MySpace or up playing video games or something for like 4 days or something and died from lack of sleep. But if I end up going 18 straight up days of no sleep and then having chest pains, and then I go to the hospital and they say, oh, you have the best EKG you've seen all day, or they tell me that there's no such thing as dying from lack of sleep, or there's no such thing as catching a heart attack from lack of sleep. But I'm glad that I've been sleeping better lately. And it's like, for me to finally get sleep, it feels odd to me, or I feel like, oh, I can't believe I got some sleep. I can't believe I was able to get sleep, you know. But I hate when I have moments and I be in a hotel for a whole week or a motel for a whole week and end up not getting to sleep at all for a whole week, or not being able to rest or relax for a whole week. And then, or if my sleep schedule might be totally messed up. You know, I hate that. You know, But the stalkers try to falsely paint you as a liar and a dishonest person when when your brain can't process properly because of sleep deprivation. It's not your fault. It's them hitting you with weapons, keeping you sleep deprived. You know, but I guess I've been able to sleep better because of the weather. But the weather getting colder, I won't be able to sleep as great. You know, but I'm because of this fake jail and court situation, they won't drop the fake criminal charges, so therefore I cannot get to have a housing solution. If I could have got my own job and, able to pay for my own hotel nights and my own food and toiletries, whatever I need to survive, you know. But then the stalkers, they won't let you keep a job. They will workplace mob you off the job and then lie and say that you just voluntarily quit for no reason, and that's not the case, you know. And the online stalkers weren't there to see what you went through, and they will lie and twist your story and think that they could tell your story better than you. And then because there's multiple of them huddled together and create these false narratives and lies about you, people will believe them rather than, I mean, if you're out of state, you weren't physically at the job to see what happened, and you don't believe me anyway, and then you tell a false narrative and maliciously lie on purpose because y'all all work for the devil. And then they want to lie and talk about Candy was caught lying this. Candy's a liar and she's not to be trusted and she's a thief and she does this, she stole this, she stole that, you know. But they can steal my pictures and images and make it like it, and then doctor it up to make it without my permission and make it like it's their own creativity and artwork. And they even, do fake AI pictures and videos of me without my consent, mocking and making fun of me all fucking day. But for you to stalk, harass, and spread lies and mock and make fun of people and gossip and spread false rumors and stuff, how is that not bad behavior? When y'all doing insane, they're making my nose itch. Y'all doing insane stuff to frustrate people, and when they've had enough and fight back, you make it like they're the ones with the inappropriate, unacceptable, bad behavior. So, due to my hypersensitivity and my disabilities, that's a lot of jobs I can't do. Y'all won't allow me to earn a living from my writings. And if I do try to write, y'all censor, shadow ban, or ignore. Or they gossip about the most recent fiction ebook or whatever, or nonfiction ebook or whatever, or short story that I put out. And then they gossip and lie and say this is Candy's latest scam or Candy's latest gimmick. They won't even let me be an author. They won't let me be an author. They won't let me write, something I really enjoy doing, whether I get paid or not. I still love to do it. And, I would like to earn an income and earn a living from that, and they won't let me. And I'm not earning much from YouTube, but, but if doing YouTube videos is work and a job for everybody else, why is it not a job or work for me? And why is it called scam and fraud for me, but nobody else? For other people can document, their daily life and what they call vlogging, and it's considered a job or a side hustle or income. And some people, if they got enough, like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they got 537,000 subscribers, and and they just document, their day-to-day life with their kids and everything, and make an income and a living from it. And it's not called scam and fraud for them. And they have GoFundMe and Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, Ko-fi. They have their shop where they can sell sweatshirts and mugs and hoodies and stuff, and say donate to the Cash App, and nobody call them scam and fraud. Or they have certain people that just gossip about celebrities, and they got like 827,000 subscribers, and nobody call them scammer and fraud. But it's like my every move, word, thought, deed, and simply breath is freaking criminalized, highly criminalized. Stuff that people do every day is a crime when I do it. Yeah, I ate breakfast this morning, motherfuckers. You gonna take me to jail for that? This hotel was with my own Social Security money today. I mean, these past couple of days. Excuse me. They're force farting me. And the same ones doing the stalking and harassment, when you speak out against what they're doing to you, they try to make it like you're the craziest person in the world for documenting what they're doing to you. I don't even know. It's like I'm trying to figure out what could I do to freaking survive and live. They have blocked me or found ways where I cannot work. So I'm forced to have to try to live stream and ask for help. They won't allow me to. They have get paid to make fake bad reviews on all my ebooks and stuff on purpose to deter any support. I can count on my hands how many true supporters I have on YouTube. It's not many. And the past several community posts that I've had, the perps put the numbers at either 3 or 6, and mostly 6. Like almost all the numbers of the likes is either almost all the likes of the almost all the likes on a community post is either 3 or 6. And it's like I never wrote and shared, for me to write and share a short story and get 47 likes on it. Oh no, the most I would get it's like they try to bury my fiction short stories when I try to share them in a community post, and the highest of the numbers I will ever get is like 8 if I'm lucky. But on average, 3 or 4 likes on my short stories. Or people might fake comment and be like, "Oh, I like your short story," but they didn't give me a like, they didn't give a thumbs up or nothing. And that's why I be like, yeah, y'all some of people that be like fake supporters. Not all y'all, but some of them. Not that you're required to give a thumbs up, but like if you say you like and support, but then you be fake with it. It's like dealing with the perps proposing as targets. They have like gang stalkers pretending to be my supporters as well, or fake Christian TI perps or fake TI perps, whether they're Christian or not, fake TI perps that pretend to be my supporters, and then come to find out they be behind closed doors practice that heavy witchcraft and new age. And they be narcissistic and controlling and condescending and demeaning and belittling while they falsely claim that they're here to help. You know, not everybody, but it's most people, but the small amount of sincere people, y'all know who y'all are. Thank y'all. You know, like it's like I have a very small amount of true supporters. And as I said, if I start calling out fakes, I lose everybody. And I'm supposed to be quiet for my survival, or be scared to speak up for my survival. And I hate that. I wish that so many fakes, I wish I would have outed a long time ago. But to the small handful of true supporters, thanks so much. It's too good to be true for me to even have 10 true supporters, you know, that have my back and that have not turned their backs on me. That's you know, respect me and understand my targeting, and I try my best to respect y'all too and be supportive of y'all too. If y'all tell me that y'all going through something, you know, and I'll be like, well, I wish I had better words, or I wish I had better advice of myself, you know. But I don't go around trying to tell people what to do and dish out unsolicited advice and tell them how they live their life. But if something directly affects me, like if I know that they're doing stuff like smoking around me, you know, you're near me and it's bothersome. And I know you're doing it to attack me. So yeah, it's my business if your intent is to hurt me. But if you're smoking 3 cities away, well, fine, that's your doggone business, you know. But I'm as I said, like, I don't know if I might take a nap right after this video, and I would like to work on either some short stories or the novel, and I hope I can have another hotel night for tomorrow night. And as I said, I need help with a big coat and underclothes and stuff, you know. But I'm gonna get off here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all, and excuse me for venting my frustrations. I needed to vent. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. Try to come this evening. I'm gonna try to live stream this evening. I'm sorry that I can't even think properly right now.